Many Manitobans, most Manitobans, have done their very, very best to follow the public health orders, to protect themselves, to protect their families, to protect their neighbors. But it appears that too many others have made the wrong choices, not to be part of the team. That needs to change. There are Manitobans who did not bother to take an hour or two and go and get a life-saving vaccine. In fact, over 70% of our hospitalizations currently are folks who haven't been vaccinated. So to be a good citizen, it would be helpful for you to go and get vaccinated. We have openings available, and we're looking forward to serving your needs and helping you protect yourself and others. Many Manitobans have chosen not to obey our public health orders and then have gotten sick. And too many of those people didn't even bother to get tested for COVID, which means they placed other people in jeopardy as well. As of Friday, 43% of hospital patients in Manitoba had not been tested. COVID hospital patients not tested. There's an element of personal responsibility that shouldn't escape us, but seems to be escaping some, that we need to remark upon. On Friday, of the 296 COVID patients in the hospital, 129 were only tested positive for the virus after presenting to the hospital. This includes 21 people in ICU. We continue to see unvaccinated Manitobans requiring admission to hospital and ICUs. We continue to see people who are coming to hospital very sick, presenting at hospitals very sick, who have not been tested for COVID. That means that there is a far greater risk that they are transmitting COVID to others, and variants of concern work fast. We need to change these behaviors. Again, as of last week, approximately 70% of individuals hospitalized with COVID-19 in the province of Manitoba have not been vaccinated. And that is not because of a lack of available spots or an opportunity to be vaccinated. Our vaccine team has made vaccines available to everyone in every age category. So, despite the best elective efforts of most Manitobans, despite having some of the strictest public health measures in the country for the past month, this reckless behavior of some is threatening the ability of our healthcare system to care for those most in need, including themselves. This past weekend, we call the unofficial start to summer here in Manitoba. But we need Manitobans to continue to stay home now, flatten the curve of the third wave, beat back COVID, so we can enjoy all that the rest of our Manitoba summer has to offer.